and he was totally cool with it. And so I love that track. I wish if I could even sing halfway, I would try and perform it live, but I don't want to kill it. So, but yeah, I was really lucky to be able to have him on there.
Amazing. And you said that the studio experience actually exceeded your expectations.
Absolutely.
In what way?
It was just, I was just in awe. Like, all of a sudden, I was working with, like, the A-team, like, in every way. I had David Foster overseeing everything, and, like, watching him come up with arrangements, like, right in front of me, and just being able to see how he thinks, having these amazing producers, having these amazing sound guys, just building these songs in front of me, and I'm just, like, watching these genius musicians at work, like, right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a huge, like, I felt just privileged, to be able to be in that kind of a situation, and I was sucking it all up, I was just trying to take it all in and try and learn as much as I could, and I don't know, I was like a kid in a candy store, I was just like, wow, like, this is so fun, and this is so amazing, and we're making a record for me, like, this is, I can't believe it.
It must have just been unbelievable. But do you feel like things just keep getting better and better and
You know what,
better?
they do, they keep, things are definitely progressing, and it seems like there's one thing after another that happens, and one performance will lead to, 5 more, and just meeting one person will lead to more opportunities, and so it's really just kind of, it's almost like at a tipping point where it's just starting to snowball.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to hang on for the ride.
Now your latest CD, Beyond, right, came out
Yes.
this year?
Came out a few months ago, yeah.
Amazing. So now you say that this one is really you.
This is 100% me.
Okay, so explain that.
I was saying earlier that after we completed the album Within, I finally had a grasp on who I was as an artist, and once I had seen the capabilities of having orchestra and having these sound design sounds, throughout the music,
Yeah.
I all of a sudden, like, felt really focused, and I was like, okay, now that I know that that's there, and this is here, and this is how they work, now this is exactly where I want to go. And I felt like I was able to express myself and direct everyone 100%, like, this is the sound that I want.
Yeah.
And I was able to write in a way that would totally cater to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up, this last album ended up being much more cinematic sounding, much more thematic, very melodic, and very dramatic, romantic. There's all these different things that you feel on this album.
Yeah.
And it's totally me. I ended up having almost 4 years from my first album to this next album, which is a pretty long time.
Yeah.
And so I really just was able to kind of perfect every little thing. And so it's totally me. Couldn't be happier with how it turned out. And yeah, I'm excited to now be touring and sharing it with people.
And you feel it reflects your journey?
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like, in a way, each CD that I've put out in the past has kind of been almost like a journal entry of where I was in my life at that time.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a snapshot, and I feel like that's true for a lot of artists. It's a snapshot of where they are in their life.
Now, is Appassionata on this one?
It is.
And this was the one is this true that Jane Seymour said she would dance to?
She did.
If she won Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, I had written part of the song, and I've been friends with her for a while, with Jane.
Yeah.
And I called her and I said, I have this song that is, like, so perfect for you, and I know you're doing the Dancing with the Stars thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? And so I showed it to her, and she flipped out.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, if you get this, if I make it to the end and we have our say on what music we get to dance to in the finals,
Yeah.
This is the song that we're going to dance to. And so unfortunately, she didn't get to dance to it, but there'll be a place for that song somewhere. It's a really fun, exciting, sassy song.
So now tell me about Heroes. Was this going to be the song for the Summer Olympics?
You know, it was Heroes had a very, very strong chance of being like
Yeah.
part of the opening ceremony of the Olympics in Beijing,
Yeah.
and we actually, it was in the final, it was in the running of the final 3 songs that were going to be chosen, and it literally came down to 3 weeks before the Olympics happened, and then we
Wow.
finally found out that no, they didn't end up choosing it, and it was just like, oh man.
But close. So
It was so close,
Yeah.
and I did have my hopes up, and it's a very triumphant Olympic song, and we've got Canadian Olympics 2010 coming, so
Yeah.
bring it on.
Let's plug for that, people.
That's right.
That is, I mean, it seems like you really love the big cinematic. And
Oh,
the
I do.
huge, and the orchestra and the drama and.
I'm a very dramatic person, so I love just milking the drama. I love the epic, soaring themes that are
Yeah.
dramatic with the percussion and everything. But then on the flip side, I love to just really tone it down and just total, have total romantic music, just
Mhm.
soft and tender, and
Mhm.
so that's pretty much what Beyond is. It just goes from these different spectrums, as far as the emotion.
Now, if you were able to have your choice of directing a film that you wrote music to, would you know who you'd like?
That's a good question. I mean, of course, I'm a huge John Williams fan, so I'm the natural place to go with that would be like a Steven Spielberg,
Yeah. Yeah.
or even like a Michael Bay, like doing
Action stuff.
just the big action
Yeah.
movies, and
Yeah.
just these epic movies. I just met with the heads of Warner Brothers Motion Pictures like a month ago,
Mhm.
and they said, we want you to write music for our films.
Oh wow!
So that's
Congratulations!
a huge, thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you. So it's on its way, and that's been another lifelong dream. As long as I
Yeah.
can remember, I've wanted to write music for films,
Yeah.
and so I have some meetings lined up with a number of different people now to start that process. So
Wow.
we'll see. I'm
You
really
know what?
excited about that.
You have to keep thinking of what you want, because it seems like whenever you think it, it comes true.
Well, I am too stubborn of a person for it not to happen. I hope that doesn't sound bad, but
No,
I just
it's a good thing.
really believe, like, if you just go for it, and you're relentless about it, and you believe in it,
Yeah.
then it'll happen. Like, and so I'm just going for it as much as I can,
Yeah.
and it's happening.
Awesome. Now tell me about some of the charity events that you've done. I know you did something with Andre Agassi, Grand
Yes.
Slam, right?
Yes, that was incredible. That was a huge event at the MGM Grand
Mhm.
in Vegas, and
Nice.
tons of just what a stage to perform on. Sharing the stage with people like Ray Romano and John Mayer and
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw, Faith Hill. I
Hill,
mean, it's
yeah.
like, gee, is that enough for one night? And no, there's just been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really good charity events that I've been able to be a part of.
Now, was that for his school in Vegas?
It was.
Yeah, I saw that all on
Yeah.
Twitter, and I want to interview him. That looks
Yeah, it's
amazing what he's
incredible.
doing. I'm really happy that he's doing something like that.
Yeah, and he's for real. Like, he is the
Yeah.
nicest guy. He's just, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you just hope that it goes to the right place, but after you meet him, it's
You
just
know.
like, this guy's for real. He's doing it for the right reasons. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's great.